So this another compound like this. So these are all the phenolic compound, no, phenolic compound glucinol. This is chloroglucinol or else 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and also called as benzene 1, 3, 5 triol. Okay, so just remember all these names. They may ask any structure. Okay, and another name, the last name, yes, the last name you can take. This is the, so benzene connected here, one CH3, one CH3, here another CH3. Then the name it is, there is no common name for this, 2, 6. This is 2, 6 dimethyl phenol. Okay, so these are all the phenolic compound general introduction. Okay, I hope it is clear. So the next it is next it is preparation of phenols. How to prepare phenols. So the very simple thing here, I wanted to tell first preparation. So the name of this compound, it is like a crash course, Nana. I'll within the 1 hour or like that I will complete the chapters. So I may not teach some mechanisms, water, warm water, and warm water, hot water, like HCl is eliminated and N2 gas eliminated. Then you are going to get, so phenol, this is the phenolic compound you are going to get. And another thing, from benzene sulfonic acid you have to prepare. So first you take benzene. So this is the benzene on sulfonation. Sulfonation. Sulfonation means you have to take H2S2O7. This is the H2S2O7. Then you are going to get benzene sulfonic acid, because here this is aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, and this is famous reaction, sulfonation reaction. So this is benzene sulfonic acid. So this is on treated with molten NaOH. This is on treated with molten NaOH. Then this is like acid base reaction. Here you please observe that this is acid base reaction. Then it is forming a salt, SO3Na. This molten NaOH, I'm sorry, I have written wrong. I will correct it. The 1 second, let me correct it. Yes. Here this is benzene, I'm sorry, this is benzene sulfonic acid on treated with NaOH. This is, yes, this is on treated with NaOH. Then you are going to get, this is like acid base reaction. Then you are going to get ONA. This ONA on treated with HCl. So HCl means what will happen? H is added, OH is added. Then you are going to get phenolic compound. Please closely observe these two preparations, and The third preparation, the most famous preparation, this is the Dow's process. Dow's process. So this is the Dow's process, the famous thing. This is chlorine. Chlorine on treated with NaOH. So the high temperature, like 350 degrees, high temperature and high pressure. So here, please listen here. This is the chlorine forming. There is a partial double bond. If high temperature, high pressure only reaction taking place, because the high temperature, high pressure help to break this partial double bond. And what is the part eliminated? NaCl is eliminated and forming. This is the compound phenol. Okay, just look into that once. Yes, the next thing, I'm sorry, this is actually I'm let me correct it. I'm very sorry. This is I will teach you once again. This is on just normal benzene. Normal benzene, yeah, let me correct it. This is final. So normal benzene unsulfonation. So as you know what you are going to get, SO3Na. So again SO3H you are going to get. After that, this is on treated with sodium hydroxide. Then this is like acid base reaction. Then SO3Na. This is 100% correct. And this is sulfonic acid, acidic nature. So strong acid. NaOH is also strong base. Between acid base reaction, it is forming salt and what is the byproduct? Water. So this is acid base. Here SO3 Na forming. So after that, once again you added NaOH means, so this is forming like Na2CO3 eliminated. Then the final product, it is phenol. Okay, so this is the final product. And the next preparation, this first preparation this is, and second preparation, and this is third preparation. Yes, the next preparation I will tell. Yes, this is the preparation from cumene. Actually, it is from cumene. This is most important reaction. Already they asked in the previous exams. So normal benzene, you take it as like normal benzene. This is normal benzene. This is on treated with CH3, CH double bond CH2. So this is the normal benzene bond shifted like this. Why shifted like this? Here negative, here positive. This is the more stable carbocation, secondary carbocation. So this is the carbocation is generated, and what is the catalyst? AlCl3. So this reaction is called as aromatic. This reaction is called as aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. So where is this aromatic electrophilic substitution? This is like bond shifted like this, negative. Then this is the electrophile connected to the ring. Then what you are going to get? Then this is the what is the part attached? It is like this mechanism. This is the bond. like this one bond, like this one bond. Here this is CH, CH3 and CH3. So there is a positive charge. Then this is no, I'm sorry, this is CH2 minus only. I'm writing small mistakes. Okay. Because this is the CH plus connected to this one, and as usual what is there, CH2 minus is there. So this is the part, just look into that. Here this is the positive charge, very simple amma, this is the positive charge. AlCl3 is a catalyst, so AlCl3 connected like this is, and AlCl3, it has one empty box, it is connected like this. Then AlCl3, please look into that. I will write it here, CH3, CH double bond CH2. This is on treated with AlCl3. So bond shifted like this, negative charge. Here AlCl3 having empty box. So it is connected like this. Then you are going to get CH3, CH plus, then CH2, AlCl3. Then what is generated? Electrophile. So this electrophile is attacking to the ring. Okay. So this is the electrophile attacking to the ring like this. This is the electrophile attacking to the ring. So after that you are getting this product. Then immediately what is forming? Carbocation, single bond, double bond means resonance. It is forming like this, negative, positive. This positive and negative makes one bond. Then this is the bond shifted like this. This is negative, it is positive. Then here hydrogen, please look into that. This is the hydrogen bond, this is the bond shifted like this. Then this is negative, it is positive. This is the positive charge connected to this ALC. Whenever H plus ion is generated means AlCl3 is leaving. This is the negative charge, this is the negative charge is connected to this positive charge, and forming after that it forms cumene like this. This is CH, CH3, CH3. This is called as aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay. So once again I will teach this one. Once again I will teach some sort of confusion. So no more confusion. Very easy thing. I will tell it. First CH3, CH double bond CH2. This is on treated with AlCl3. Then bond shifted like this, negative, positive. Here empty box is there. So this is a catalyst. Then CH3, CH plus, and CH2, AlCl3. So this is electrophile. This electrophile you can take, this is the free benzene ring. This is the free benzene ring. So you can take like this. This is the negative part and this is the positive part. So the negative part electrophile attacking, then you are going to get, this is the part positive charge. Here one bond, here one bond. Then this is CH, this is CH3, here CH2, AlCl3. Then immediately carbocation, single bond, double bond resonance, negative, positive. Then what is the thing forming here? This is the bond also shifted like this, negative, positive. So please keep observe that this positive, this negative, this positive, this negative makes here new bond, and this positive, this negative makes a new bond. Here positive charge generated. Then CH, CH3, CH2, AlCl3. So then this is the hydrogen is there. Hydrogen shifted like this. This is negative. Here this is positive. Then immediately whenever H plus ion is coming, after that AlCl3 is eliminating. Here forming CH2 minus. This is the CH2 minus connected to H plus. Here this positive, this negative also makes one bond. This is the mechanism I'm telling. Okay, I hope it is clear. This is bond CH, CH3, here also CH3. This is called as cumene. Okay, the hydrogen, I will write it separately. So this is called as cumene and also called as isopropyl benzene. This cumene on treated with atmospheric O2, like O2, this is on treated with O2. So very simple, Amma. This is the O2 is coming between carbon and hydrogen and it forms cumene peroxide. This is C down CH, here there is no bond H. Okay, just two oxygens are inserted here, that's all. Then this is forming like cumene peroxide. This is called as cumene peroxide. After that, this is on treated with water. This very simple thing. So this is on treated with water H plus, hydronium ion. From this hydronium ion, what is there? From this hydronium ion, what is there? H plus is there. So this is the H plus ion is protonated. Then I'm writing C, CH3, CH3, O. This is O and OH2, water. Then what is the good leaving group here? Water is eliminated. Then water is eliminated means here this is getting O mechanism is there. Then this is getting I will write it product. Yeah, this is C, CH3, CH3, O. This is the bond shifted like this. No, here O getting positive charge. Just I will continue the mechanism. I hope it is clear. This is a bit lengthy mechanism. Yes, yes. I hope. Please take a screenshots. I will write. The next compound is this one. Yes, up to here I told CH3. So CH3 here O plus. Then this is the O plus, how it is. This is the bond. I will write it in clearly. Once again, I will write it. Yes, I will write it neatly, this part mechanism. C. This is CH3, CH3. Here OH2 is there. Then this is the bond. Please keep observe. The ring bond is going to break. This is the bond attacked like this. Then water is leaving. This is the bond. This is the bond. Please keep observe that. That means ring here. Please remember this is the ring is connected to oxygen atom. Here this is the like this summa. This is the positive charge and here please keep remember the ring negative charge, here carbon positive charge, the ring negative charge part is connected to this one. Then what will happen here? This is the bond connected to bond directly connected to O. This is the O connected to what? C. This is the O connected to C. This is the C is connected to how many methyl groups? So there are two methyl groups along with positive charge, highly stable. Why it is highly stable? Beside it is like plus some affecting group, and there is hyperconjugation. There are 6 hyperconjugations are there. Then again you have to add water. Then here it forms lone pair positive charge. There is a bond. Here ring negative charge connected to oxygen. Okay, I already told you this is the bond shifted like this. Sorry, this is the bond shifted towards ring. Ring getting negative charge, carbon getting positive charge. Then I hope it is clear. Then this is forming O double bond. Why here forming double bond? Lone pair negative charge and positive charge makes one bond. C, CH3, CH3. Yes. Then you can do once again hydrolysis. Yes, you add H3O plus. You can add H3O plus. Here H is added, here OH is added. Okay. Here H, here bond. Then what is the product? Then here this is the ring OH. Here C, OH, CH3, CH3. I just added, double bond is break, H is added and OH is added. Next, this is the pair shifted like this. This is the bond shifted like this. That means this is the bond is going to break. Here already oxygen, how many bonds are there? 3 bonds. Whenever this is the bond shifted like this means oxygen negative, negative positive makes neutral. Then final product is phenol and forming what is that? Tell me Amma here that like double bond forming, no? So CH3, C double bond O, CH3. This is acetone. Okay. So this is the pure mechanism and big mechanism. Just note it down. I hope it is clear and very simple. It is not so difficult. Okay. So now this much mechanism, if you feel to remember very tough, so directly you take cumene. I will tell another method. The very simple method you can take, this is CH, CH3, CH3, this is the O2, then you are going to get C, CH3, CH3, OH. This is very simple technique, and after that you just do add remove CH3CO. This is a trick, Nana, very simple trick. It is not mechanism, it is a just a trick. After that CH3CO, CH3 is eliminated and forming just phenol, okay, and acetone. This is very simple trick. Okay, I hope it is clear and all are understood well. One second. Yes, the next, all these are the preparations. So once again I will give summary of the preparations. First one is brief summary. First one, very brief summary. This is chlorobenzene, NaOH, high temperature, high pressure. Then what is the part eliminated? NaCl is eliminated and forming phenol. And the next it is benzene diazonium chloride on treated with water. Then what is the part eliminated? HCl and N2. Then you are going to get phenol. And another thing, very simple, sulfonation, benzene sulfonic acid. So this is on treated with NaOH. You are going to get SO3Na, and this is also treated with NaOH. So what is the part eliminated? Na2C, Na2SO3 is eliminated. Simple, all these are the simple like tricks wise. SO3H. And another thing, this is cumene. Just now I told about cumene. So these are all the brief preparations about phenols. Okay. I hope understand everyone. Yes. Next, I wanted to tell chemical properties of phenol. Before that, I wanted to teach. Where is my pen? Yes, before I wanted to teach physical properties briefly. Yes, what are the physical properties? Phenol is colorless. Just remember, this is the phenol is colorless, crystalline, solid with carbolic acid, and phenol melting point is 40 degrees, boiling point is 182 degrees, and turns and it turns reddish brown and it turns reddish brown when it exposed to air. When it exposed to air, and these are soluble in organic solvents and partially soluble in cold water, and partially soluble in cold water. So these are the normal physical properties. Okay, it is a colorless crystalline solid with carbolic acid, and yeah, melting point 40 degrees, boiling point 182 degrees, and turns reddish brown when it exposed to air, and it is soluble in organic solvents. When it exposed to air, it turns reddish brown. Okay, and another preparation is there. Normal, just this is the chlorobenzene. So one second, this is the one second, I will teach you the preparation. This is very simple. From this also you can prepare. Okay, this is on treated with water, bond breaking, H is added, OH is added. This is also one of the preparation of phenol. Okay, MgBrOH. Okay, I hope very simple preparation it is. Yes, the next I'm going to the chemical properties. The next I'm going to the chemical properties, very simple. So those chemical properties, first the acidic nature of phenol, C6H5OH. This is on treated with Na. Then this is giving C6H5ONa and half H2. So this is the one hydrogen is eliminated as half H2. And another thing, the most important point, I will write it like little big letters, and phenol does not, very, 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 very important, phenol does not liberate CO2 with with Na2CO3 or NaHCO3. This is very, very important. Generally, higher strong acids liberate strong acids liberate brisk effervescence, like CO2 means brisk effervescence. So strong acid strong acids liberate CO2 when it reacts with strong acids only liberate CO2 when it reacts with Na2CO3 and NaHCO3. So the phenol is that much of strong acid to liberate CO2. But the most important note it is here, the picric acid will give. Picric acid will give CO2. Okay. So this is picric acid means what is that name? Picric acid is trinitrophenol. Picric acid is, this is trinitrophenol. Yes, this is because of the powerful minus M affecting groups. It is more acidic. The acidic nature of phenol is increases because of the 3 NO2 groups. That's why picric acid will give CO2. Okay. Most important, that is point. This point is most important. I hope it is clear, and just note it down. The next, phenol. Yes, this is the phenol on treated with NaOH. What is the part eliminated? Same acid base reaction, and it forms ONA, and water is eliminated like acid base reaction only. And another important thing, I will write, this is the phenol. It is like crash course, Nana, with 1 hour, 1 hour, one chapter. So briefly I am explaining. This is what nature? Plus M or plus R nature. So this is the lone pair single bond double bond, means immediately resonance is possible. Then double bond OH, positive charge, negative. Then this is bond and bond shifted. This is the pair is shifted like this. Here positive charge. Then this is what is the another resonating structure. This is OH, and here one bond, here negative charge. Then this is the bond shifted like this. Here positive, here negative. Then this positive negative makes one more bond, and here negative, here double bond, O, positive charge. Then you observe that this is the bond, once again it reaches positive negative makes neutral. Here this positive negative charge, again you are getting back phenol. You keep observe double bond positions from this and this, keep changed or not. Just observe the double bond positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means because of this OH group, it's getting resonating structures. That's why it is called as plus M or plus R affecting nature of the phenol, and more stable. This is because of the resonating structures. And another thing it is here, ortho para positions are getting negative charge. The most important thing it is, if any electrophile is there like nitration, sulfonation, like that. So aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions is there, no? So in those reactions, electrophiles will go and attack ortho and para. So please keep remember, this is very very important, like nitration reaction, sulfonation reaction. So this is the phenol not giving alkylation and acylation. So only I am telling, this is generally electrophiles will go and attack aromatic electrophilic substitution, where it will go and attack ortho para. That's all. Okay. So this is also important thing. The next I'll tell the important reactions related to phenols. Now this is the phenol. This is phenol. Yes. On treated with zinc dust. So this is the metals. Metals are easily forming their oxides. So there is ZnO is eliminated, and you are going to get benzene. Very simple. This is comes under chemical property of phenol and preparation of benzene. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now This is the phenol. This is the phenol. I already told you, untreated with NaOH, ONA. Yes, this is on treated with CH3I. O minus connected like this. I is eliminated. NaI. Very, very important preparation. This is ether preparation. Okay. Suppose if you add C2H5I, then this is also SN2. This is also SN2, SN2 reaction, nucleophile. Phenoxide ion is nucleophile. Normal ethyl iodide. This is methyl iodide. So what is the reactivity order towards SN2? Methyl, normal methyl iodide greater than, primary alkyl halide greater than, secondary than tertiary. This is the order. This is the nucleophile attacking backside and forming inversion product. So all those things will form. Then after that, this is OC2H5. Okay, so one is forming what? Anisole. Okay, one is forming anisole and another one is forming phenetol, the most important common name. Phenetol. Please note this. Okay, so this is called as phenetol. This is called as anisole. Okay, there are many names: ethyl phenyl ether. This is ethyl phenyl ether, methyl phenyl ether, and ethoxybenzene, methoxybenzene. These are also names. Ethoxybenzene. But you keep remember this is phenetol. Okay, so this is also chemical property of the phenol. Yes, yes. The next thing is this is the phenol on treated with amine and ZnCl2 catalyst, anhydrous ZnCl2 300 degrees Celsius. What is the part eliminated? Water is eliminated and forming aniline. This is comes under preparation of aniline. Very, very important. And this is the OH on treated with PCl5 heating. So I already told you, I think that anywhere you wanted to convert OH to Cl like SOCl2, PCl5, PCl3, here heating is compulsory. Here the OH group is converted to Cl. Okay. Then another thing, this is the phenol on treated with acetyl chloride. This has happened in the basic medium. The very simple HCl is eliminated and forming it is ester. So this is called as esterification reaction. Okay, this is called as esterification reaction. I hope it is clear. Don't confuse. This is esterification reaction, and another reaction I will tell. OH CH2N2. Please keep observe that this is the CH2N2. This is CH2N2 means the name of this CH2N2 is diazomethane. The name of this it is diazomethane. So this is the diazomethane, just diazo CH2N2 on heating you are getting CH2 and N2. So as I told, this is carbene. The most important thing here you have to consider as this is carbene. Carbene means what you have to put immediately? One lone pair, one empty box. Okay. So phenol generally normally only having acidic nature. This is O minus, this is H plus, Now in middle, one second, this is, let me correct it, H plus, there is, yes. So this is the phenol which is having what nature? Acidic nature, O minus H plus, you are getting, this is CH2. Carbene, this is having one empty box, one lone pair. So this is the lone pair is connected to H plus, this is the empty box is connected to phenolic O minus. Then this is ring O CH3. Okay, this is the ring O CH3. One of the preparation of anisole, this is ether preparation, the most important. This is IIT JEE. Okay, for IIT JEE it is important. It is not there in the NCERT. So, but the thing here, carbene formation, that carbene is inserted between O and H. That is the deep mechanism. I hope it is clear. So all these are the chemical properties of phenol. Yes. The next preparation. Now coming to the all electrophilic substitution reactions, as I told, so this is phenol bromine water. So wherever this is the bromine water means what will happen? This is the bromine water, here Br plus ions. Br is the electrophile coming very fast because this is polar protonic, and phenol is like powerful plus M, ortho and para positions getting negative charges, and Br plus ions are attacking to the ortho and para, and you are going to get tribromophenol. There is no separate product for ortho and para. The reason why there is no separate ortho para products means because this is Br2 dissolved in polar protonic solvent. The same thing, you just do it in the same phenol bromination Br2 in presence of aprotonic solvents. Okay, not protonic, aprotonic solvents. Aprotonic are like acetone, CS2, acetone. These are all aprotonic solvents. In these cases, you are going to get ortho para products separately. Okay, so just all these things, it's like crash course. I was teaching very fast, but it is easy reactions only. So please understand, try to understand. And another thing, the next it is phenol, most important. This is, so this is the phenol on treated with like concentrated HNO3. From this concentrated HNO3, NO2 plus ions are coming because concentration is more. This is the electrophile. So you observe there is no meta position attacking. Why there is no meta position attacking? As I told previously, ortho and para positions only getting negative charge, OH, NO2, NO2, NO2. This is called as trinitrophenol. This is called as trinitrophenol, or also called as picric acid. Okay, so this is important thing, and please keep remember. And there is no ortho para product separately. There is no ortho para product separately. But if you want ortho and para product separately, means the same phenol on treated with dilute HNO3, dilute HNO3, this is OH, ortho and para products you are getting separately. Okay, now I hope it is clear. This is concentration, so more number of NO2 plus ions are there, so that's why it is trinitrophenol is forming. So if you decreases the concentration, then you are getting ortho and para products separately. I hope it is clear. Okay. The same thing, this is on sulfonation, very simple reaction, phenol sulfonation reaction. These are all aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Phenol sulfonation. This is the phenol on sulfonation. As usual, the same thing. There are two products will form. If you want to get ortho product, means you have to maintain 15 to 25 degrees. Then you are getting ortho product. Okay. And if you want to get para product, means you have to maintain 100 degrees temperature, but ortho para only, there is no meta, because all these are what reactions, what all these are called as aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay, so these are all aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions. I hope it is clear. The next, this is the phenol. This is the phenol on treated with CO, HCl, AlCl3. Please keep remember, this is Gatterman-Koch formulation. So now I can't teach the mechanism. This is Gatterman-Koch formulation. Gatterman-Koch formulation. Here aldehyde is an electrophile. Here also you are getting OH, CHO, and aldehyde is the electrophile. I already told you this is the phenol what affecting group plus M or plus R. Then where electrophiles will go and attack ortho and para. I hope it is clear. This is very simple. And another thing, so this is the phenol. This is the phenol untreated with like this is salicylic acid. Okay, so this is the salicylic acid. Generally, this is the salicylic acid untreated with acetic anhydride. Then what is the part eliminated? Acetic acid is eliminated. Then this is called as orthoacetyl salicylic acid. Okay, so the name of this compound, it is called as orthoacetyl salicylic acid and also called as aspirin. This is also called as ortho salicylic acid. Okay, and also called as aspirin. I hope it is clear. Okay. Yes, some reactions I will tell along with mechanism. So this is Gatterman's reaction. So like this is Gatterman's reaction. Please do remember. Second. This is Gatterman's reaction. I will tell the reaction first of all. This is the OH. Okay. This is the OH untreated with HCN plus HCl in presence of AlCl3 you are getting ortho and para products. Para is major. First, I'll tell the mechanism of this one. You write it. HCN. Okay. So this is the HCN on treated with HCl plus AlCl3. So AlCl3 having empty box, H plus Cl minus. So this is the Cl minus is going to the Cl minus is connected to AlCl3 and forming AlClO4 minus. Then this is the H plus is connected to nitrogen. Please observe the mechanism. So HC triple bond NH. Nitrogen has 4 bonds, no positive charge. Then immediately this is the bond shifted like this. So this is negative, positive, negative makes neutral. This is electrophile is generated. Okay. So then what is the electrophile here? HC double bond NH. This is the electrophile. I hope it is clear. Okay, ma. So this is most important. This is the electrophile attacks to the phenol. I will write it. This is phenol. Yeah, this is I already told you this is phenol. Suppose lone pair, pair shifted. This is the bond shifted. So this is the bond shifted, negative charge. I already told this one. Here double bond OH. Here this is the bond shifted like this, no? This positive, this negative makes one bond. Here this is the negative charge. This negative charge is connected to this positive charge. Then what is the product? Observe the mechanism. This is OH. Here double bond, here double bond, here this is CH double bond NH. Okay, ma? I hope it is clear. Understanding. Then your hydrogen is there, don't forget it. Okay. Now this is on hydrolysis. Here this is O plus, unstable. This is O plus is unstable. This is the O plus is unstable. Yeah, please keep observe that. Now you do hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means bond breaking here. This is negative, it is positive. Then what will happen? Here OH is added. Nothing is difficult, amma, but mechanism. O plus C N. Here H is added, amma. Here OH is added. Then it become NH2. Here OH. I just did not do anything. Here OH is added. Here H is added. Then what is the part eliminated, amma? Ammonia is eliminated. Then I will write it in the next page. Like this, I will rough this. I will write continuation mechanism. Double bond OH. Here positive charge. Here one double bond. Here one double bond. Here hydrogen is there. Here CH. Here OH. Here NH2 is there. I already told you, you have to remove ammonia. Then here one double bond, here one double bond, here C double bond OH, here double bond OH, positive charge. Now after that, this is para tautomerism. Please keep remember, this is negative, this is the bond shifted, this is the bond shifted. Then what will happen here? H plus ion is coming out. Here H plus ion is coming out. Tautomerism it is. This is the bond shifted like this. Like here we are getting complete phenol along with CHO and what will happen? Not, it's like not tautomerism. Here H plus ion is coming out. Here AlCl4 loses Cl minus, then it forms AlCl3. Here H plus is there, no? This H plus is combining with this Cl minus. Okay, so HCl is eliminated. Please keep observe this step, it is important. And para position aldehyde is occupied, like that ortho position also it may occupy. Okay, I hope understand. And the next thing is this is coupling reaction. It's there in the NCERT also. N double bond N Cl positive charge, and this is phenol. And what is the part eliminated? It is forming like N. This is forming OH, and here a double bond is there. Just keep remember and call this is para hydroxyazobenzene. Para hydroxyazobenzene, and it is the color, it is a red dye. Okay, this is most important. The color, it is red dye. Next, and another important thing, this is phthalic anhydride. You keep, this is called as phthalic anhydride, and this is forming reacts with phenol. Okay, so hydrogen, and what is the part eliminated? Water eliminated. Then like this it is forming. Okay, so what is the name of this one? This is also called as phenolphthalein. The most famous indicator, it is phenolphthalein. Okay, this is on tree H plus acidic medium. That's why what is the part eliminated? Water is eliminated. Then one bond is connected to this ring, another bond is connected to another ring, then forming it is a phenolphthalein indicator. I hope understand. Okay, this is phenols. Now coming to the Riemer-Tiemann. Just listen, I will tell the tricks only. There is no mechanism. Just listen. This is the Riemer-Tiemann reaction. One of the famous, important. This is OH, CHCl3 plus 3NaOH, and it forms salicylaldehyde. Okay, and first of all, CHCl3 is there. This CHCl3 on treated with first NaOH, water eliminated, NaCl is eliminated. Then you are going to get dichlorocarbene, the most important one of the reaction intermediate in the Riemer-Tiemann reaction. One of the question also. So dichlorocarbene, carbene means two bonds is there. Whenever two bonds are there, immediately you have to put one lone pair, one empty box. So this is the most important thing. And this is OH, lone pair, bond shifted, negative charge, CCl, empty box. As this is electrophile, it is electrophile acting as a empty box. Due to the empty box, it is electrophile. Not only empty box, because it is a deficiency of octet, And six state configuration, how do you know it is six state? 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 six state. Okay, now this is double bond O positive charge, and then bond shifted like this. This is negative, positive negative makes neutral. Here H plus is there. Then here ortho position negative charge is connected to C Cl Cl. Here lone pair, just listen here, this is the bond breaking, positive negative makes neutral, and H plus is connected to the carbon lone pair. Then what is the product? Like this, here double bond O, here CHCl2. Okay, so this is the part, and this is on treated with NaOH. It is SN2 reaction. Already three bases you added, one base is consumed, remaining two bases you are adding. Here NaCl is eliminated, and the two chlorines are replaced with OH. When carbon, the existence of two nucleophiles in the same carbon difficult, so remove water molecule, then here CHO is there, here hydrogen is there. After that, tautomerism, hydrogen is connected to oxygen, double bond shifted here, then you are going to get enol content is greater because newly getting it is aromatic character. So this is tautomerism. I hope it is clear. So this is normal Riemer-Tiemann reaction. Okay. And one more important thing, the very simple reaction it is. This is the phenol on treated with 3H2, then you are going to get cyclohexanol in presence of ranitidine 150 degrees centigrade to 200 degrees centigrade. All double bonds are converted to single bonds. Very simple, amma. One hydrogen is added here, second hydrogen, third hydrogen, fourth hydrogen, fifth hydrogen, sixth hydrogen. Total 6 hydrogens are added. That's all. Okay. So very simple reaction. This is now Kolb's reaction. Another reaction also is there, Riemer-Tiemann 2. This is Riemer-Tiemann salicylaldehyde. So Riemer-Tiemann 2 also is there. I will tell that reaction also. This is OH lone pair. Lone pair is shifted like this. It is shifted here, negative charge. You added CCl4. Okay. So this is the CCl4. Then bond shifted. Please keep observe that this is like, I'll write this reaction is separate phenol CHCl3 plus, no, not CHCl3, here CCl4 plus 3NaOH. You are getting, yes, you are getting salicylic acid. Okay, so you are going to get salicylic acid. Then here first, this is the part eliminated HCl. Here forming, this is the bond like this. Here forming mechanism, this is here, this is the double bond O, here one bond, here one bond, here there is a CCl3. Okay, ma, this is the CCl3. Here just bond shifted like this, negative charge shifted like this. This is the part shifted, negative charge, then attacking like this, then Cl minus like this. Please keep observe that. then HCl is eliminated. Then directly you convert tautomerism, hydrogen is attached. This is the part like this. Then OH, bond, 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 Cl, Cl, Cl. Okay, how many bases you added? Three bases, NaOH, 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 NaCl eliminated, NaCl eliminated, NaCl is eliminated, OH, C, OH, OH and OH, water eliminated. Then finally you are going to get salicylic acid. Okay, so this is also one of the Reamer-Tiemann reaction. I hope it is clear. Very easy thing. Okay. And the next thing, very simple thing. This is phenol. I will write it. Kolb's reaction. Yes, what is that Kolb's reaction? This is the phenol. Okay, on treated with NaOH, CO2 by H plus. This is also you are going to get salicylic acid. So the first you are getting this same bond shifted, bond shifted. I'll write it mechanism. This is OH. Yes, this is the bond shifted because base no negative charge is shifted, like this it is shifted, ortho position getting negative charge. Here this is the H plus is connected to OH minus. Then you are getting double bond O. Here negative charge is shifted like this. C double bond O, double bond O. It is attacking like this, bond shifted like this, negative, positive. Then it is like this, and COO minus, ortho position, carbon dioxide. So you observe that electrophile is generating, that electrophile it may go to the ortho and para. There is no meta attacking. This is the negative charge. Please keep remember, hydrogen is acidic, bond shifted like this, bond shifted like this, bond shifted like this. This is the negative charge generated. This is the negative charge on treated with CO2. Then after that tautomerism like this it is. Then we are getting very simple thing. Here OH double bond like this forming, and COO minus. This is the COO minus on treated with H plus. Finally you added H plus no. So that H plus is connected this, and you are getting salicylic acid. So this is called as normal Kolb's reaction. I hope everything understanding well, easy only, nothing is there difficulty level. Okay. Next, Fries rearrangement. So what is that Fries rearrangement? This is, I will tell in shortcut way, very easy thing, very simple thing. Okay. So this is on treated with AlCl3 Amma. AlCl3 here empty box is there, pair oxygen pair connected to empty box. Then you are getting this O C double bond O CH3 here AlCl3 is there. Okay. So after that what is forming here? This is unstable oxygen 3 bonds, then bond breaking like this is negative, it is positive, electrophile is generated. This electrophile will go and attack ortho and para. Okay. So this is, I will write it here, very simple. This is O AlCl3, this is the pair, like this pair shifted like this, bond shifted like this, here negative charge. Wherever double bond forming means AlCl3 is eliminated. Here pair is shifted, no? Pair shifted means here forming double bond, here AlCl3 is separated. Please keep remember that. Then here negative charge, this is the negative charge, electrophile is generated, no? C double bond O CH3, then what will happen? Then this is C double bond O CH3, here one bond, here one bond. After that tautomerism, you please keep observe that everywhere you are getting the tautomerism OH CO CH3. Okay, this is our product, phenolic product. I hope it is clear. So this is very easy thing. Okay, this is very simple. I will tell one trick. No need to remember the mechanism here. Very simple trick. I will tell the one trick. C double bond O CH3, here hydrogen is there. Exchange these two groups. This is the hydrogen is connected, this is coming here. That's all. That's all. This is Fry's rearrangement. Okay. The next it is Claisen rearrangement. The next it is Claisen rearrangement. What is that Claisen rearrangement? This is also so simple thing. So this is like this, like this, like this. O CH2. This is on treated with AlCl3. The same thing, O lone pair, and same. It is connected to empty box. Then what is the product of this one here? And it forms O AlCl3 CH2 CH double bond CH2, oxygen has positive charge. Here it forms unstable thing, then immediately this is the bond shifted like this, negative, here positive, allylic group, this is generated. Then as usual, then what is the thing you are going to get here? Then this is O AlCl3, then this is the lone pair is shifted like this is the part shifted like this, then immediately AlCl3 is separated, then CH2 plus, like this it is, negative charge is connected. Yes, double bond O, here one bond, here one bond, here electrophile is connected to ortho, another product also possible, para. Hydrogen is attached to oxygen, double bond is shifted like this, then O H CH2 CH double bond CH2. That's all. This is our product, ortho product. And for this also I will tell the small trick. Everywhere my electrophile is generating ortho para. That's all. This is the trick. O CH2 single bond CH double bond CH2. Here hydrogen is there. exchange these two. Hydrogen is going to up. This is coming hydrogen plus exchange. In hydrogen place this is coming, and for this place hydrogen is going. Then you are getting this product only. Okay. So very simple. This is called as Claisen rearrangement. I hope it is understanding very easily. All these are like aromatic electrophilic substitution only, very simple. Some practical tests about phenol. Most important, this is the phenol on treated with neutral FeCl3. Experimental way. It is giving violet color. It is giving violet color, and phenol bromine water. So this is the phenol bromine water. You are getting white PPT. Okay. So phenol blue litmus. Whenever phenol blue litmus, it gives what color? Red color. And phenol, this is the phenol. Most important, I will tell one more reaction. This is phenol on treated with OHNO. This is OH minus NO plus. Here you know already electrophile is generated. What is that electrophile? A nitroso. So this is nitroso is connected to like this OH, ortho and para. So this is called as the name Lieberman nitroso reaction. Okay. Here what is the electrophile, amma? Very simple. This is the nitroso group. Nitroso group is an electrophile. So here water is eliminated, and after that electrophile nitroso group is connected to the thing. So this is called as Lieberman nitroso reaction, and this Lieberman nitroso, first it gives green color. After water addition it converted to red color. So it is generally green color. That's all. Okay. So these are all the experimental reactions about phenol. Okay. Experimental things. Colors are important. Please keep remember. And another thing, this is the phenol on strong oxidation, like in the NCERT textbook also is there. This is the phenol. I'll write it clearly. This is the phenol. Yes, strong oxidation like CrO3 or any in textbook also. It reacts with O2 by air. Then there is no mechanism. You have to remember this one. You are going to get para benzoquinone. You will get para benzoquinone. This is also one of the important thing reaction it is. I hope understand. Yes. I hope I covered all the reactions. There is no reactions further, I think so. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So now I covered all the reactions. I hope phenols chapter completed. Okay. Thank you students. I hope it is your understanding. But briefly I will give one summary. Briefly I will give one summary. I will write it small letters. Yes, this is on bromine water. This is on Br2CS2. This is on Riemer-Tiemann. This is on CO2 H plus NO2 Kolb's reaction. This is on CCl4 NaOH. This is on zinc dust. So all the reactions. Ammonia by ZnCl2. Yes. What is the bromine water reaction like? This is nitration, dilute HNO3. This is concentrated HNO3. All the reactions, just a brief summary. This is treated with NaOH, ECl5 by heating, CH2N2, acetyl chloride, all these things. NaOH, CH3I. So not all the reactions. Briefly, first, this is bromine water means tribromophenol. Okay, tribromophenol, and here you are getting artho para product separately because it is non-polar, and this is Riemer-Tiemann reaction. You are going to get salicylaldehyde. So salicylaldehyde. This is Kolb's reaction. In both cases, you are getting salicylic acid, and zinc dust means you are going to get benzene. This is the brief summary. In this ammonia, water is eliminated and forming aniline. Okay, this part is very easy. Then dilute HNO3 means you are going to get artho and para products separately. Concentrated HNO3 means you are getting picric acid. So this is normal sodium phenoxide you are going to get. Very simple thing. Here whenever you wanted to convert OH to Cl, you are going to get chlorobenzene. And I already told you this is the famous important reaction. You are going to get anisole. So then you can add C2H5I. Then this is esterification reaction and forming ester here. What is the part eliminated here? HCl is eliminated. You can observe that. And here this is forming phenetone. I already told you. Phenetone, ethyl. What is that? Phenetol. This is, you are going to get OC2H5. Phenetol. These are all the brief summary about the chemical reactions of the phenol. So after that, Fries rearrangement is there, and Claisen rearrangement is there. So please remember all those all those reactions also. Fries rearrangement and Claisen rearrangement. Okay, Fries rearrangement and Claisen rearrangement, and the next it is, this is the phenol on treated with Gattermann-Koch formylation, COHCl, Gattermann-Koch formylation, and Gattermann's reaction also is there. So what is that Gattermann's reaction? HCN, HCl, and AlCl3 by water. In both the cases you are getting, here also what is the electrophile? Aldehyde. Here also what is the electrophile? Aldehyde, where this electrophile will go and attack artho and para only. And as usual, I already told you phenolphthalein preparation and coupling reaction also. There is a phenolphthalein preparation and coupling reaction, and as usual this is on treated with 3H2Ni. Then you are going to get cyclohexanol. Okay, and strong oxidation, you are going to get parabenzoquinone. So all the reactions, I hope it is clear. Thank you children. I completed phenols. Okay.